Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Faux Show. Today is Sunday, July 19th. My name is Angela.
My name is Chris.
And as most of you know, the Faux Show is not a real show. It is a social experience because I don't look at you. I look at the chat room which I have here on my iPad.
Bodatical. I have the chat room full screen on my screen.
It's over there on a monitor where we can see ourselves.
Magic!
But it is in the best lower third of the internet.
Lower third right there, contained over jblive.tv, where people are watching us on a Sunday after the Linux Action Show for a very special award show edition of the Faux Show. Angela, what is today's award show about? Perhaps I did not read the title, perhaps I did not read the lower third, and perhaps I don't remember you telling me for the last few weeks.
Summer projects.
What? I'm shocked.
I know. So it'll be great. You guys are doing a lot of random things, and I'll just have you know, like, I don't know how many submissions there were, but there are 3 Kyles. Yeah, Kyle is the new Christopher.
Aw, man.
Right?
That's about time, though.
Yeah. So
the Chris's have had a really good run, but we need to give it to somebody else now.
Yeah. So let's see. Did you frame this up?
No. Nope, I did not.
Sweet.
But I probably could pretty quickly. You can start.
Okay.
And probably within a mere matter of moments.
Okay. Well, I will just, while that's kind of messed up, I will go ahead and...
Oh, you're going to do a little plugsy plug while it's messed up?
A little plug, yep.
Dude, look at you almost being pro.
Just a couple more days left of teespring.com/lup100.
Jeez, it really must be only a couple days left.
Yeah, Tuesday is the last day. So...
the day we head out to OSCON.
Yeah,
that would have been the last. That would have been Unplugged. Would have been on Tuesday, but this week Unplugged is going to be on Monday because we're getting ready for
tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, hey Ange, stand by while I zoom and enhance.
Woo, there it is.
Enhance. There you go.
So don't forget to get that. It's kind of a cool color variety today.
Yeah, and it's just we didn't do a really huge push for this one because it's something really that's kind of special.
Yeah.
It's kind of special. And if you've ever participated in our virtual lug, it might be something you're interested in. You can go to teespring.com/LUP100. LUP100.
And with that, we will go to the first award.
Our first award goes to...
Look how well that's framed.
Yeah, that looks great.
It really does. All right, so Heath3827 gets the Shoehorn Ubuntu Award.
Oh, what?
All right, Ange and Chris Meister.
Oh, hello.
He writes, I thought I'd write you this so you would have at least one submission for the upcoming award show.
Wow.
Thanks. Yes, you were the first. My project over the last few weeks has been to shoehorn Ubuntu Mate onto a 2002 Celeron with 268 megabytes of RAM.
Yikes.
And other spare parts I had lying about the shed.
Whoa.
It will be given to a friend of a friend who needs a computer to work from home.
Oh, that's nice.
The processor motherboard combo used to be in my own computer since once upon a time with 256 megabytes of RAM, or with only. The additional RAM came especially care of eBay as Ubuntu Mate doesn't run well on less than 512. It has been in my shed since I upgraded to my P4 many years ago. The AGP graphics card came from a pile of stuff a friend gave me when he was cleaning out a shed a while ago. What's with all these sheds? The network card hasn't been used since I upgraded another machine that had a Celeron running at 233 is that megahertz MHz? Okay, in it. It even has a token ring network dummy load on it.
Wow.
Other parts came from salvaging other old computers and parts from offloaded to me by people upgrading their computers and thought to give their old parts to me instead of the landfill, which is cool. All up, this computer cost me a few hours of tinkering and $15 for the RAM. Huh. It isn't fast, but it can browse the internet, burn CDs, and play Sudoku.
Hey-o.
Woo.
And maybe watch the Faux Show.
Yeah.
All right, Angela, next award goes to...
Count Zero. He gets the iMac G4 Forevermore.
What?
Yeah. Hi, guys. It's that time of year again, so here's my submission for the FauxShow Summer Project Awards 2015. A few years ago, I acquired an old non-working iMac G4, one of the most stylish computer designs that Apple ever produced. Sadly, it had several parts missing, including the motherboard, power supply, and hard drive, and the inverter from the monitor.
Nice.
So it was a shell.
Missing all of the things.
Yeah, all the things. So it just got stuffed in a corner and forgotten about for a long time. Recently, however, I was clearing out some old crap and decided that this was too iconic of a product to throw out, so I needed to find another use for it. The plan I came up with is to replace the actual computer part with a Raspberry Pi 2 and to use the existing monitor and the optical drive, which was still present. The LCD panel in the iMac G4 uses the TMDS signaling method, unlike most laptop screens, which use LVDS. This is a huge bonus as it's compatible with DVI and thus with HDMI, making it a good fit for the Raspberry Pi. The wiring modification to make this work properly is a popular hack that can be found on this website, which he's, I believe, showing you maybe. This is a fiddly process, but not actually difficult as long as you have a steady hand and lots of patience. The internal optical drive turned out to be faulty, so I replaced it with a generic DVD writer and connected it to the Pi using a USB adapter, which you can get cheap on eBay. These, lots of eBay mentions. These work with IDE or SATA drives. I bought two, one for the optical drive, an old IDE type, which I will replace with a SATA model, as the IDE adapter gets in the way of the power connector on the iMac case, and one for the hard drive, an old 160 gigabyte laptop drive. The project is still very much a work in progress. So far, I haven't been able to obtain a suitable LCD inverter for a sensible price, so I'm going to rip out the CCFL tubes from the display panel and retrofit it with a set of LED backlighting strips.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, that I've cannibalized from a couple of broken laptop screens. I hate to let anything go to waste. I will then need to sort out some sort of power driver for these, but that shouldn't be too tricky. Until then, I've been testing it on a regular monitor. The whole thing is currently running off an old external drive power supply, which I had hoped would fit inside the dome case, but sadly, it's just a bit too big, so it will have to remain outside the case until I find a slightly smaller one with the right voltages. Once all that's done, it should be possible to get it all up and running properly. It's never going to be a high-end PC, but it's a cool way to breathe new life into a classical computer that would otherwise be thrown away. Keep up the great work, guys. P.S. I'm really looking forward to How To Linux, and please, 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 the return of SciByte. So here is the Raspberry Pi 2 with drives and PSU. Now he just has to get it all in the dome case, which he does right there.
Wow.
The drive assembly test fitted into the case. Now to connect it all up, the Raspberry Pi is at the top of the dome, just under the neck. I need to find a smaller PSU to fit in the case. Ta-da. Almost completed assembly. PSU is still external until I get the smaller one. Still need to install the monitor backlight so that I can use the built-in screen. Right now, I have it hooked up to an external monitor for testing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's a great project.
And also an Ubuntu Mate.
Yeah.
Is that like the latest version of Ubuntu?
Ubuntu Mate. It is a...
Mate. Shoot.
It is a flavor
Why
version.
doesn't it have a thing on the E?
So that way guys like me call it Mate for weeks on end.
So you did that. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah. No, it's just another flavor. Cool. That's a really nice one, Count Zero. All right, Angela. Next award goes to...
A guy named Ryan. That's his nick.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
He gets the Dad 2.0 award. So he says, Angela, my summer project is launched Dad 2.0. Dad 1.0 was launched upon the arrival of my firstborn son, Max, in the fall of 2012. Dad 1.0 has been quite a workhorse, and by all accounts, has been quite a success as so far, as Max is awesome and seems to be developing into a fine young lad. Dad 2.0, expected to launch sometime in early July, will scale up to the same great features found in Dad 1.0's parenting in order to accommodate the arrival of my second son. Dad 2.0 has undergone significant beta testing in recent months, as Mom 1.0 has increasingly diverted resources into the production of our second child. Dad 2.0 seems stable and ready for launch at a moment's notice. I imagine running and maintaining Dad 2.0 is going to take up virtually all of my free time, so apart from working, eating, and hopefully sleeping, that's pretty much all I plan to do this summer. Attached is a photo from our recent maternity photo shoot. Love the FauxShow and all of Jupiter Broadcasting.
Oh, that's nice. A guy named Brian. That's very funny. I love it.
Adorable?
That's really funny. Like, holy crap.
Yeah, she's like, yeah.
Hopefully he has time to watch the photo too.
Right?
Yeah.
I think he might.
And congratulations to him.
Yeah.
And his wife.
So Heath 3827, which wait a minute. Wrote in initially.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote in again. He might have forgotten that he had already sent one in, but that's okay. Python in Progress is this award. He says, hi, Ange and Chris Meister again.
Nice.
My upcoming project when my eldest 8-year-old is having, when my eldest 8-year-old is having his July school break is to show him Python. He has been saying all year so far that he wants to grow up to be a game maker. So not knowing programming myself, I'm in the process of teaching myself some Python basics so that I can in turn show him the ropes. If he takes to it, I will look at dual booting his G4 MacBook with Ubuntu Mate so he can dive right in. And then he gave some specs at the bottom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That is really cool to learn a language because your son is very cool.
Or Minecraft in my case, by the way.
Yeah, right.
Next award goes to...
Oh my gosh, the selection process is really hard. To Kyle.
To Kyle.
Kyle gets the new IRC client award.
Ooh.
So Kyle, my name is Kyle. I'm working on an IRC client written in Vala designed to fit in designed to fit in on elementary OS.
It's volatile.
I only started it a few weeks ago, but I've gotten a lot done. When I'm on the JB IRC, I use the next stack. Uh-oh. How did I do that? Okay, well, stack 12.
Yeah.
Is this Kyle? So the code is on GitHub here, and I've attached a screenshot. It's not done yet, but when it's done, it should be a nice IRC client with exceptional good looks and a low memory footprint. It uses less than 7 megabytes of RAM right now.
Nice.
There was an IRC app for elementary OS, but it's very buggy and basically abandoned. I started from scratch, and I'm sure by the end of the summer, it will be completely usable.
Yeah, it does definitely look like it belongs on elementary OS, Kyle. I like that.
Yeah. So... all right, the next award.
And good work to him, too. I saw it in the subreddit, too.
Yeah,
you guys can find a link to that in the show notes. Next award goes to...
there's actually a video of it, too, in the show notes as well. Mr. Badger 89 gets the Moving Award. Mr. Badger is moving from a house to a flat so that they can make sure their boy gets into a good school in a few years, all in the lovely West Scottish town of Hamilton. Also, because it's gotten a bit wild, but not by USA standards. And IRC Nick, when he has time to be in, is Mr. Badger 89.
Nice. Ooh, very nice, Mr. Badger. Now our next award goes to one creepy uncle.
Yes, creepy uncle gets the lit up upskirt. Right?
What?
I know, right?
What?
Yeah, like not to make creepy uncle creepy.
Creepy, I gotta say though.
Check this out.
So he's.
Do you see?
Hold on.
That
this is a product for women to buy themselves.
Well, hold on. I mean, do you see?
I am seeing that.
I saw the picture. I'm like, okay, so it's a pretty girl. Like, what's the big deal?
No.
Yeah.
Her crotch is glowing.
I know. It took me a second. I had to read his text. So
that
he
is
says,
a fantastic spokesperson. And what's her shirt say? Open source hardware.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Here's a little open hardware project I've been trying to get into for a while. Now that the work has died down, I have the rest of my summer to try to get my head into it. It shouldn't be too hard. It looks like most of the obstacles have been stripped away and just needs a little bit of polish. So,
this is amazing.
But seriously, I have been working on a belt and suspenders that can do this, mostly for working in poorly lit areas. Plus, being able to change the color would help in some poorly lit areas. Creepy uncle. P.S. Hers is past the drawing board, so I figured I'd show her pics. So.
And so he's got an app here that controls the colors.
She does. I think this is all her, like, it's her concept, and he's going to try to mimic it.
Can you go back up so I can see her again then? So you're telling me it's her idea?
Well, I think that might be a model, but I don't know. But
it's definitely a model.
He definitely refers to her. Hers is past the drawing board.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Well, that is actually I like the idea of a glowing belt. And then when I saw her glowing skirt, I actually think that's kind of neat.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Angela, very cool. Next award goes to?
EJB1123 gets the next Netflix.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, Angela, Chris, and the chat room. My summer project is a movie streaming website. I forked Yi-Fi Pop on GitHub, and there's a link to that in the show notes. My personal version is a 3-year-old project, and it is written in Node.js. It currently runs on DigitalOcean and has my local server as an SFTP mount point for storage.
Interesting. So this is inspired by that Popcorn app that could live stream video over torrents. He says it's built on using Getty, and it streams torrents from Yiffy.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. Look at that. Inspired by Popcorn Time, a Node web server to stream torrents from Yiffy, built using Getty and the PureFix library. Really nice. Very cool. So if you're familiar with Popcorn Time, you might find this interesting. My
question is, like, how can he stream movies? Or is is it kind of like Plex? Where you have your own movies and
this is you have to find the source. Now that could be a torrent site,
right?
Possibly, but you have to supply your own movies. Your legalities apply.
Okay.
So check your local laws.
This has been a disclaimer.
Yeah.
You've been disclaimed. All right. The next word goes to...
No, we've done that one. Oh,
a guy named Ryan.
Oh no, we haven't done this one.
Dad 2.0 complete.
A guy named Ryan.
Update, Dad 2.0 launched unexpectedly early on June 27th upon the arrival of my second son, Sam, though 11 days early, mother and son are doing wonderfully.
Yay.
As expected, the running and maintaining of Dad 2.0 is consuming virtually all of my free time, but I'm simply delighted. Dad 2.0 has already changed well over 50 diapers and participated in over 30 burping sessions, along with providing multiple baths. Dad 2.0 has maintained all of Dad 1.0's original responsibilities. Dad 2.0 is proving to be a worthy and welcome upgrade and looks to be a platform upon which successfully raise a family. Happy summer.
Very nice. Very nice. Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's great to hear. And I like the real-time follow-up we got there. We got some pictures, too.
I know. It's kind of great, like, that in his thought, like, I should update my summer project. Yeah. That is so cool.
Yeah.
All right. The next word goes to Justin.
For a belly clap.
Justin gets the belly clap. I think you're really going to like this.
All right. Lay it on me.
There's a link
I'm getting there.
in the show notes. Okay.
Is this here? Yep, I got it right here, Andrew. I got it right here. Should I look or should I wait?
You should wait.
Okay,
Thank you for taking the time to read my project. So here's a short story of why this project is happening. I enjoy running servers from home, as well as just having multiple computers in general. I also live in an extremely small ranch house and have nowhere but my bedroom to store the computers. It's reached the point where I've practically replaced my mattress with computer cases because there's just no more room for anything. Plus, all the heat and noise my servers and computers create makes sleeping almost unbearable. So for my summer project, I will be adding a room onto our house strictly for computers and servers, which will be equipped with Cat 6 in the walls, dedicated air conditioning, and a real server rack, not my current flimsy rack made from an old shelving unit. Here's a link to those images and the current progress made. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here we go. I'm pulling them up over here, Andrews.
It's not finished yet, but it will be soon. Just wanted to submit it before the time ran out and send you those projects.
So here's a couple of pictures of him building the structure.
That was day one.
Day one.
Which is crazy.
That's amazing. He's really hauling.
Right?
Server room and walls are up. Look at that. Day 4, 5, 6, we lost count. Walls and windows are in the entryway. He makes a hole into the side of the house, busting through the wall, and now he's putting up the drywall, which looks really good. Look at all them outlets.
Right?
Look at all them outlets.
2 different levels of outlets.
And it looks like maybe a
built-in air conditioning.
Yep. Very nice. Yeah, there's the AC unit. Oh my gosh. This is what JB needs.
Belly clap, right?
Yeah, that's... Yeah, man, that is... And you know what else? I think that also justifies an eagle. I think you should get an eagle for that. Look at that. That's nice. JB needs that. Come out here and build this for us, would you?
Right? I think he hired contractors, but
nice. Looks like they did a great job. Congratulations.
Yeah, really awesome.
All right, Angela.
I think we all wish that we had something like that.
And I want mine solar powered too.
Right?
Just let's, put ice on top.
Yeah, I wish we had,
This today, we could easily power this place. Jeez, it's hot out.
No, I wish we could had any room to add on.
Yeah, with the roof. Yeah, I don't know. All right, next award goes to
Patatrapper.
Say what?
Extraterrestrial Radio.
Okay.
All right. I wasn't going to send in my summer project, but since stumbling across last year's show a few weeks back, I decided to send it in. Well, thank you. Some background. I am an on-air and outdoor broadcast engineer for terrestrial radio.
Heyo.
And I am very involved in the social media management and marketing at my old high school in South Africa. I make and manage almost all the video that school puts out. So far, all of the social media coverage and events is posted soon after they are finished. However, my dream has always been to bring the events live to the Old Boys alumni across the world. That brings me to my summer project, live internet radio coverage of school events as well as general shows. I'm currently spending a year in Europe, far away from the school and social media crew, and so my goal was a remote system that can accommodate broadcasting from anywhere in the world. So far, I have set up a DigitalOcean server running airtime, scheduling software, and IceCast as the backend that I'm connecting to from an Arch laptop running Internet DJ console. I can play music, spots, stings, and host Skype interviews. However, this solution is limited in advanced options. This summer, I plan to design a user-facing website as the current one, which we have a link and a picture to. It's purely the stream itself, and the rest of the domain is in airtime web interface. Set up and learn to use Rivendell as the playout software and set up the foundations for the radio station so that we can gain traction even, before starting covering the school's celebration of being 175 years old next year.
I just loaded up his radio stream right now. I don't hear anything on air right now.
Yeah, I didn't either when I before the show.
Yeah, here I have it on now. I don't hear anything on there, so I don't think there's anything now. But that's really neat. Airtime was what we used to do our broadcasting too. Yeah,
I've attached a picture of my studio as it currently is. Cool. The Mac is there simply because I needed another computer. Ideally, I want this to be a purely Linux station, and the cell phone mic and headphones are temporary, as I did not plan on starting a radio station when I came to Europe. So there's what the website looks like, right, and then this is
that's his UI.
Yeah, and then
you got a picture
his setup.
Oh, look at that, nice and straightforward.
Yeah,
nice and easy. Yeah, when you do audio only and you use a product like Airtime, man, Ange, if I knew about it, if I knew what I knew now, you could really automate the process. You could have totally something that broadcasts all the time. When you go online, Airtime can automatically start recording. It'll broadcast it out, and then it can automatically upload it to SoundCloud after you're done. I mean, it could really make podcast publishing, if you're audio only, really straightforward. It's a nice setup, man. Yeah. All right, Andrew's next award goes to
Dream. Dream gets the Geek for Hire award. Dream says, this year my summer projects have been: 1, get BSAC sports diver qualification. This has already happened. Went on holiday with family recently to Malta, dived with Maltaqua? I don't know. Maltaqua! Great group out there. Sadly, don't have a camera to dive with, so you get stick doodles instead, which is on the next slide.
All right.
2, learn to write with my left hand. I'm dyspraxic and dyslexic, and writing with my right hand leaves illegible scrawl that wouldn't look out of place if compared to evidence left by a spider dipped in ink and placed onto paper.
Probably easier
Which
to
is
learn how to
hilarious.
masturbate with your left hand, too, if you learn how to write with your left hand.
Let's see. 3, get certified or start getting certified. Linux Academy. Get some nice papers. No, get some nice pieces of paper that will make me feel better and, well, yeah. 4, find a job. University didn't work out for me, so I figured I'd skip lots of debt and just get a job instead. And so far, at the time of writing this email, things are going interestingly.
All right. Very nice, very nice. So I love he's got a diagram here for you. Look at this.
Yeah, and look how he added the S as an afterthought.
Because it's
Summer
projects.
Yeah.
Yes, nice dreams, nice. Yeah,
Yep.
Very
so
good.
there they all are.
Got it all broken down for us. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
All right. Stack 12
Next award.
gets the Let's Play Relay
Let's Play
award.
Relay.
So, hi, Angela, and he's already got an award.
Yeah, he did the
made
Relay IRC chat.
Yeah, he made a video for Relay, the IRC client he created, and he said sorry for the poor sound quality. He doesn't own a real microphone, so he had to use one built into the laptop. Winning isn't super important. I would just love the exposure because I've been working on this for hundreds of hours, and not many people are using it.
Let's play it.
It's meant to be really clean.
It looks really good, doesn't it? What do you think, as somebody who has high standards for an IRC client?
I like that it.
Well, I like the way it scrolls when you scroll through the tabs like that.
Yeah.
It's all up here. So here's the user
There's the user list. The user list isn't it
that's
pop
nice.
down like that?
That's great. I've been trying to find a way to hide the user list
In Polari.
in yeah.
And this button right here, you can drag.
Yeah, this would be. I think you'd like this better than Polari. I think it's because this looks like a little more this is Dylan uses Elementary OS.
Yeah.
But we could probably get this on Arch.
Let's get a text file.
Yeah. So look, he's able to drag that in there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Here is the.
And it uploaded it? No.
Using Hastebin.
Yeah, uploaded it to Hastebin and then just puts a URL in the chat box. That is really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks clean. This is definitely a good looking IRC client. Definitely worth checking out. Nice one, Stack 12. Real nice one. All right, Andrews. Next award goes to
We have our Raku Dave.
Raku Dave.
Raku Dave gets the Epic Modern Overhaul. Here we go.
Modern.
Here is my project, a complete overhaul of my information overload, which is the previous award that I gave him on FauxShow 76.
Yeah.
This, the information overload MK3, one of the old monitors died, the bottom left one, to which the other is attached. So I decided to redo the entire thing. I got a solid 2x2 VESA, V-E-S-A.
Visa.
Okay, VESA 100 monitor stand and 4 24-inch Full HD monitors, and bolted the entire 5-foot construction to his desk.
Rikai wants to do something like this.
I actually have to turn my head now.
If Rikai wants to do something like this, but you can't do it with those glass tabs. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Duh.
So,
wow.
But this is a nice setup. So he's got a quad display mount with a piano in front of it and a laptop watching TechSnap off to the right. Of course, I'm also spotting some G+, some Reddit, and some Ubuntu Unity up in that biz.
Yep.
Very nice there.
And of course, us.
Raku Day be rockin'. All right, Andrews, next award goes to?
All right, next award goes to David.
Say what?
David gets the home automation for the win.
Okay.
You guys will like this. His family, he writes, my family has been building a new house, and this summer one of my big projects is to integrate home automation. The system will be tied together using OpenHab. Have you heard of that?
Just a little bit from discussing with Noah, which I'm supposedly going to learn more about this when I go out to his place.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Some of the electrical boxes and wires for the all LED lighting powered by 12-volt first revision will be controlled by relays, so it will only be on-off, but eventually they will be dimmable as well.
Oh, how slick is that?
All of the lights and switches will be powered by several of these Olimex Linux Lime boards. I have no idea. That is just quite a... Okay, all running Linux, of course. The thermostats hooked up to the in-floor heating system are also connected to the OpenHab system, so temperature will be controllable through the same system. As well, music will be provided by in-wall UPnP media renderers.
Universal plug.
Renderers. Okay. Suggestions for ARM boards and decent audio outputs are always welcome.
Ah, interesting. So this is a really neat project, and it's one that right now you have to kind of build yourself to get it as advanced as you really want it. And guys like David, eventually, 5, 6, 7 years from now, there's going to be packages you can buy that'll do like 90 or 80% of what David's doing today.
Mm-hmm.
But David's going to be one of these guys that today he's going to have what these guys are going to deliver. And he's going to have it all built on his own system. And it's going to be, if he keeps it up, it could be something that it grows with his house that he could keep tinkering with for the next decade or so. It's a pretty neat thing. That's a great project to start off over the summer. I like that one. Now come out to the studio and automate the studio. And
Yeah,
eventually
right.
I'm supposed to get out to Noah's place, but with OSCON and everything and then LinuxCon, the scheduling's tight. But I'm going to get out to Noah's place and see how he automates his house using Linux.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, Andrew's next award goes to...
This is the final award. It goes to FrostClaw 20. He gets the 3D print all the things.
All right.
All right.
Holy smokes,
I
that's
know.
a lot of text.
Hello, Angela, Chris, and viewers. My name is Angel Mercedes, FrostCloud 20 in the IRC and other places, and I am an electrical engineer student from New York City. After Make Fair 2014, I got really into 3D printers. I bought a cheap, crappy one that I had before and ended up selling it because it was just garbage. Then ended up buying my current printer, the Prusa i3, I think.
Isn't that how it always
by
goes?
Folger Tech. Yeah. This 3D printer is sold as a kit like many other Prusa kits, and it is completely open source. With it comes the design of some of the 3D printed parts it has, and you can modify them and make your own 3D printer better. Anyways, this 3D printer took 3 days to build, only stopping to eat and sleep, and it is not for everyone, mostly because you have to be very patient tweaking and fixing things to make it nearly perfect. You have to do a lot of assembly, soldering, coding, and even voltage measurements and test prints to get it right. Although it is on the cheap side, $280 plus shipping, you can get some fine detail prints from it. The setup that I currently have going is that the controller board is connected to a Raspberry Pi Model B with a webcam connected and flashed with an image called Octopi, which lets you have a web GUI using the Pi as a server to manage the printer, as well as using the webcam to monitor prints and make customizable time lapses. You can also use an Android app called OctoDroid in order to monitor the prints on the go with your phone. I use Arch Linux to push the 3D models from a software called Slicer with a elite E, which converts it into machine code that the controller reads, and then it pushes it to the Pi to prints. If you would like to see some pictures of the printer and some prints, I've made a gallery with those here, and it's an imager gallery, and then he's been showing you the videos of it, which are also linked in the show notes.
Yep.
At
I showed some of the
jupiterbroadcasting.com.
imager ones too, yeah. So links to some of the stuff. That's awesome, FrostClaw. That's really cool. It's an area I'm following with some interest. I can't wait till my kids are probably in high school. They'll be teaching us about 3D printing.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
that's for sure.
All right, Andrews. Our next award. Oh no, we're all done.
Yeah, so we have like a pseudo mail sack slash
A Twitter sack.
no.
A tweet sack.
No, it's not that yet.
A nest of tweets.
No,
okay.
no, it's
all right.
that's different.
Oh, that's something else coming up.
Yeah. So the mail sack is going to tell you what the next FauxShow Awards is.
Oh, well then let's open up a letter.
Yeah. So the next award show, Petrie writes, contest idea, Linux porn plots.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what?
The message, I have an idea for a new FauxShow contest that has some confluence between Linux and porn.
Bow,
It's
chicka,
about,
wow, wow.
it's about porn plots that involve Linux somehow. Two
Oh, wow.
examples. Computer fixer comes to a home to do some computer thing that has enough waiting periods, like, for example, installing Ubuntu, to a computer that is hooked up to a TV screen in front of a sofa. Quote, I came here to install my Ubuntu. Two sysadmins, one male, one female, have some unexpected spare time inside a data center because one of them figured out how to automate something. Then they slowly get into doing, quote, it, while lightly managing computers with one hand. The plot summaries or even line-by-line scripts could be based on these two ideas or some other idea. Technical details could be woven all over everything that happens.
Okay,
and
now hold on, let's pause right there.
An excuse/explanation for the actual porn part.
I love this. Let's make it technical and funny.
Yeah.
Can we do that? Could it be
Yeah.
technical, funny, and a porno? Is that possible? All right.
Let's see. Person names should be Alice and Bob.
It's always Alice and Bob?
I guess.
Okay,
Optional third and fourth person names could be Eve and Mallory.
Okay.
Very old-fashioned names. Also,
we need to get these names out there. So your character's name have to be Alice and Bob. If you're going to have a third or fourth person, it can be Eve and Mallory. So Alice and Bob are your main characters. Eve and Mallory. Now, if you want to mix it up and have it be Alice and Eve, and that's fine. And Mallory could be a guy.
I guess.
Could be. So you can pick and choose.
Yeah. Also, there is some chance the actual porn producers get to see the porn contest FauxShow episode in YouTube. Okay.
No.
That's what we're doing it for.
Oh, if only.
and then actually do porn based on that.
No.
Yeah. Right.
No.
I guess.
No.
I guess some data centers would volunteer for a filming location.
Wow.
If the episode subject line has the right porn words in it, lots of new viewers that get that video link in their searches. That's true. So here you go. Next award show, Writers Aplenty is what it's called. Write your own potentially horribly geeky porn skit. Send in your picture, which, keep it safe, and or link your IRC nick, and then your skit to Angela at JupiterBroadcasting.com.
So Angela at JupiterBroadcasting.com, your potentially horrifyingly funny technical skit, and it'll be a future award show.
Yeah, I expect Dream to submit. Dream's a writer. Yeah. All right. So the last piece of business that we have.
This is exciting.
Yeah. You go ahead and explain it.
Well, okay. So Noah and I, and maybe Angela, we'll talk about that too. Next week is OSCON, and we're going to be down there Wednesday, July 22nd. And OSCON decided, the folks at O'Reilly decided that we could give away one ticket to people who've been tweeting at the new @JupiterSignal account, because we want to meet up with you guys down there. And so we're going to give away, I think it's like a bronze pass. So you get the access to the floor, which is our favorite part of OSCON. And they have, and then of course they have, the Portland area where we're going to be out having our meetup and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we had people tweet at us, and I wanted to know, could you express to us in a way that sort of connected with us how much you wanted to go to OSCON, with a passion of of an army, or with a burning desire to be at OSCON, or you want to become super educated in some amazing open source technology and really bring your career, Chris, this is going to change my life. We were looking for all kinds of different things to inspire us to bring somebody down to OSCON for absolutely free. And so Angela, after a lot of deliberation, after much careful calculations, I am happy to announce that Joshua Lee will be the winner of the free pass to OSCON, and I liked his tweet so much, to OSCON with a passion of 100 kittens. #OSCON. Did you like that one?
So, yes, Joshua Lee will be going to OSCON.
Very cool, Joshua. So we'll tweet at you, and we'll get the O'Reilly folks in contact with you to get the pass stuff, and hopefully you can make it down there by Wednesday. Wow, how about that? That wraps up the Summer Projects Award. Wow. That was nice. That was fun. It was good to see everybody.
Yeah, nice variety.
So don't forget about the Faux Show. This show is live on Sundays. And the last couple of days to go get yourself one of them shirts over at teespring.com/LUP100. Those will be wrapped up on Tuesday if you want to grab an episode 100 edition of Linux Unplugged. Teespring.com/LUP100.
Yep.
Very nice.
All right.
Anything else, Sanders?
Nope. That's it for this episode of the Faux Show. We'll see you next week. Did you enjoy this Faux Show? Well, guess what? You can catch more at JupiterBroadcasting.com and subscribe to the weekly RSS feed. Yeah, that stupid face. That's you do that every time. It's
I love that.
It's like you can't. I just want to maybe turn on The Price is Right at some point, just randomly, and see if you start doing it.
It is really great. It is really great.
All right, here we go. I was talking about aliens with Dylan last night.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was really funny because he was like, are there aliens out there? And I was like, yeah, anything that's not living on Earth is technically an alien. He's like, well, do they know that we're here? I'm like, yeah, because we're aliens. He's like, no. Oh, I get it. Yeah. Smart dude.